morning, Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Kelth to dance.
You know what I mean? Feeling what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. Yeah. Still can't believe he just made that noise. Hi, everybody. It's hot. It's really hot in here. So, I really, really want to make more progress today. And really, really did not want to just waste away on the couch all day. Water. Water. That's true. I didn't want to waste away all day, so we're here giving it a try. But it is notably very hot, so I expect energy to drop very quickly. Um, just fairest of warnings if this ends up being very uncharacteristically short. It's I don't have I don't really have a way to like adequately measure the ambient temperature in the room right now. But being that it's like 34 degrees outside, it's probably not far off from that inside. We do have an AC downstairs. I keep reiterating. We're experiencing gross nasty heat here, but we do have AC. It just doesn't do anything for the bedroom, which happens to be where my computer is. So, if I need to, I can escape. I can run downstairs, lay on the floor, where it's probably closer to, I don't know, like, what would you say, Tupper? Like maybe 18 degrees? The AC is set to bring the room temperature down to 16. But being that it has not turned off at all today, I don't think it's hitting 16. Because I'm pretty sure it's set to turn itself off and then just like maintain once it hits the target temperature. So the sun's finally shifting. The sun would be shifting this direction, though, wouldn't it? Either way, it's a moderately normal temperature downstairs. So if I need to escape, there is an escape. I'm not going to suffer by attempting to stream. Don't worry. That's the point I'm trying to make here. I'm not in any danger. There's no risk. I can just be like, "Whoa, yo, I feel like shit. Bye-bye," and then go lay in the AC. So which is a blessing that we've only just really come into. So I think we just got it last year from a friend, and it saved us last year. So, um, for the time being, probably keep the introduction a little bit shorter. As much as we love yapping, my brain's not fully here, and I'd like to get progress in before cognition collapses. So, um, let me properly say hello to the everybody. I saw that cheeky 80 streams rolling in, Cal. Thank you very much. That's a huge number. That's a scary huge number. Good morning, Tupper. Good morning, Rose. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Droplin. Hello, KJ. Hello, Mel. Hello, everyone else hanging out, chilling, watching later, whatever you're doing. What have you. We're back today, as promised, for more Fatal Frame, continuing at long last our playthrough of the Fatal Frame series. We got a decent start on Wednesday because I was able to start early. It was a stat holiday in Canada, so I had the day off, and I started early because I wanted to.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Droplin. So we're gonna be continuing. I'm digging this one so far. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse has been a cool one thus far. So far, there are many signs pointing toward the predictability of kind of what's happening. Based on knowing what happened in the previous 3 games. We very loosely predicted what was going to happen in this one. So far, we haven't seen any reason to assume we were inaccurate. So, but even despite the predictability, it's been a cool game so far. I'm digging it. I'm liking how they've split up the story. They're doing it a little different this time. Taking like a half note from the 3rd entry, where you sort of experienced things from other characters' perspectives. But this time, it is entirely multiple characters going through different experiences within the same situation. I don't know yet if they're happening simultaneously, or if we're kind of seeing like a time skip thing happening back and forth with the story. I don't think we've been given any sign as to which may be occurring yet, but it's been neat. So give me a moment here to launch the game. Which probably means we'll want to shut the music up. I will let this big climactic, dramatic, probably boss fight song come to a close. I don't remember when this one would have occurred, but it's called Flower of Fingers from the first Death Stranding. So have fun with that one. Let me open this fucking game. Oh, is it just gonna cooperate right off the top? I dig that. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yes, hello. Ooh. Nice. Nice, Tupper. Happy to see you, and 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 especially you. There isn't really a difference between these, huh? And you. And you as well. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to remember control a little bit. I feel like substituting what the Wii Remote would have done for the right stick has not been implemented as cleanly. That could be an assumption. But I feel like a Wii Remote would have been a little bit snappier. I'm not sure. Was it about feta? Oh. I haven't found it yet, so I'll have to report back. Feta frame. I do forget
Good morning, Sam.
what we were doing. Good morning, Rose Tower. I do forget what we were doing. So we'll need to investigate Ayako's room. Never mind, it's right there. Yeah, I know what we're doing. Never forgot. Couldn't possibly have lost track at all. Ayako was the one at the end of the hallway, right? I believe. Just testing us exactly, yeah. I was trying to make sure you all remembered. You were taking notes last time. You need to be studying because when the game is finished, it will be on the test. I never forget anything at any given point, ever, in my life. I have an infallible photographic memory. Absolutely, I do not. Oh, good God. Hello? Oh, right. Ayako had the freak-ass mannequin. Hey. Oh, I missed it. I assume we're going through that door, though. Hello? Stop that. Ten of them. I haven't really upgraded anything yet. I might probably want to do that. Can't carry any more mirror stones. Can't remember that I ever forgot something. Yeah, exactly, right? All of them have been badly mistreated and are covered in cuts. Oh, that's... Ayako, come on now. You're a different doll. Kid, how did you manage? Who gave you the tools to strap limbs to the ceiling? There's a patient's medical file on the bed. Ayako, female, age 12, room 207. Patient exhibits symptoms of sudden memory loss as well as singular lack of ethics and morality, exemplified in the enjoyment she gets from causing pain and taking life. She may be using aggressive behavior as a means to keep a grip on her sense of self. Other patients have displayed tendencies to cling to objects or aspects of personality, but Ayako is the first to cling to violence. Her Moonlight Syndrome may only be in a moderate stage of advancement, but she requires careful observation. This particular child, is something of a freak. This one in particular. That was unnecessary. Hehehehe. I need you to back up. Seeing that I can only back up so much, I need you to, like, really back up, actually. Do the thing. Okay, child. What? Come on now. We also note how her auto-attacking me on that doorway took like half my health. Which is a little bit rude. Child. Spruce Meadows, Thrills and Spills part is just part of their intro footage. That's wild. One of the nurse ghosts last time said they weren't allowed to reprimand her. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, they weren't allowed to, like, directly intervene with what she was doing. My question is more just, like, how? How the fuck did a 12-year-old child do this? Because, like, they might not be able to reprimand her, but they were certainly not instructed to help her. Right? They weren't told, hey, if this kid wants to hang mannequin arms from her ceiling, you gotta do it for her. So she just did that. She figured that shit out. It's like, girl, come on. What are you doing? How you doing that? Music score. These notes. I recognize this melody. I might remember something if I play it on the dining hall piano. Black notebook. Memory and music are deeply connected. I've seen many examples of music prompting the recollection of forgotten memories. One such case was a patient of mine who would play various phrases on a piano, seemingly using the notes and phrases as tools to explore her own mind. She started to play several similar phrases over and over, changing the key slightly each time. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Those phrases must have had some connection with her deeply buried memories. The improvement in her condition was dramatic and surprising. Unfortunately, she killed herself after recovering her memories. This case ended in failure, but what's certain is that music can reach deep regions of the mind, inaccessible to mere language. There is music like that on this island. I remember hearing it when I was a child. They call them moon sounds. There are different kinds of moon sounds, but I remember some of them being used during rituals and festivals. Most of the moon sounds have been passed down by word of mouth. The melodies are ancient, but I've definitely seen documents about them somewhere. Seems it was worth coming back to this island in the end. I think I found a totally new and average hobby. Yeah, definitely right. Four-poster bed. Red cords are tied between the posts. There's no one in the bed. There is that like very common J horror ghoulish vocal fry just kind of ambiently throughout this whole room though. Locked. Whose room was this then? What room am I in? Uh, did that slide in opposite directions depending on where we opened it from? It did, didn't it? Always slide to the left, no matter which direction we're coming in from. Sorry, I had to know. It was important science. Important for the plot, exactly. To the dining hall, we go to the dining hall. We're gonna play some piano in the dining hall. I got you already, yeah. What? What do you want? Okay, sure. Yeah, stop calling when I get in here. Sure, uh-huh. How kind. I didn't want to talk on the phone anyway. It's not that phone. It's not that phone at all. Who is it? Stay away. I didn't even want to come here. I didn't want to remember anything. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters. It's all going to go away. moon. The moon. Right, okay, hang on. Before we... Sorry, I'm gonna tab out. I forgot to make the pinned message. About everything. Perfect. Perfect. Always just winging it. Never consistent messaging. Off the top of the old brain dome. Alright, let us continue then. Dining hall is this way. Yeah, so we were running in the wrong direction anyway. Sorry, I may power nap, that's fair. That's so fair, Tupper. You're new. Woman in black lurking. We do support our lurkers here. But maybe not out the window. Nice, nice. Let me while I'm sitting here thinking about it. Let me how do I? Sorry, how do I? There it is. Enhancements. Yeah. Max power. Oh, charging time would be good too, though. Max power first because it's the most expensive. Also, I can just keep storing them and pumping power into the camera. I think I want to do that, because then it'll just, like, obliterate, you know? Take a more powerful shot when used. Well, don't mind if I do. Well, don't mind if I do. We'll save the other 35 for other upgrades. Each of the characters have their own thing going on, so I don't want to waste it all on one lens that is exclusive to one character kind of dig, you know? Then have underpowered other characters when I don't know how things are gonna proceed. Hello? Play the piano by following the notes. Press the button corresponding to each glowing key to play it. You'll be successful if you can match the timing. Oh my god, hang on. Each fucking button corresponds to a different key, I'm gonna lose my mind. According to the score, it should sound like this. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Yet. When stuff like that pops up, I want to know what songs some people have managed to play, given like the weird control scheme. What are we remembering? What aren't we remembering? Yes, I always took that lift. Lift investigation time. Don't remember the way to the lift. Was it upstairs? Why would it be upstairs? It's it's upstairs. It is upstairs. This is the door. We're going the right way. Everything's fine. Something dramatic. Rhythm Game Master. Slightly different. Slightly different. Where shall we go today? Bye-bye! What item am I... There it is. They're giving me so many red stones! There's more. What else is here? There's something on the floor. What could be the matter with you of late? Why are you in such a foul mood? Back then, when first I told you how I felt about you, you rejected me completely and utterly, even though you always smiled at me after you became me. What? I want to see you smile like that again. Where shall we go for our walk today? I mean, after you became me. Where are you going? I thought I was meant to go down the lift. Sister, okay. Stuff keep happening if I keep following? Maybe not. Maybe so. I was gonna say, we haven't been out in the courtyard before. Is the elevator broken and I'm just doing something that I'm supposed to do? Ooh. I'm stuck in here now. It's okay. Where? Where? I heard it appear. Okay, there's one. I don't think that's the one that was setting off my filament, though. They're really just giving those to me. Absolutely feeding me. Yeah, there we go. Still more. Seen that? Other side. Can't go over there. Can I? Not that I can see. So what is setting that off? Is it you? Oh, because it fades when I... Need something up here. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I don't see it. Hang on. Up there. I see it now. Can't even have that. Alright, what you got for me? Hello. Can I steal that from you? Don't touch me. But hang on. Are they okay? So they're sisters. Don't touch me. Are they twins? Oh, they're both attacking me. Good, good. Yeah, great. Love that. Very good. Excellent. Wonderful. Appreciate that very much. Thank you both. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna give you a little one. And you. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm like dead. Y'all do a lot of damage. What even chance did I have? Right, I had the mirror. Hang on, I can go get that other one too. Never mind, they won't let me get it in combat. Okay, I've pissed her off. Get past through, idiot. Okay, hang on. I feel like I need to be attacking the other one. You're hyper aggressive. Which makes me feel like a bit of a bait. Also, it's really annoying to get the other one in the frame, so let me just see if I can't obliterate you. No, because you just keep coming. It's gotta be you. You're fucking rude. They do so much damage. She disappears. When I, try to get her in the frame. Rough. Okay. It's gonna be a very tricky one to navigate, I think. Load and restart. I do want to look in the elevator now that we have that opportunity. Doesn't seem to be switched on. Okay, so I'm trying to get the key. The lift services floors 1 to 4. A key is required to access the 4th floor. The lift is powered from the underground switchboard room and can be switched on and off from there. The code to activate the switch is 23. Please go to the switchboard room in the event of power-related lift failure. Regetsu Hall was built as a sanatorium extension to Haibara Infirmary, but there are also guest facilities on the 1st floor. The rooms in the building have all been named with a moon motif. 101, Harmonious Moon Entrance Hall. 102, Glorious Moon Dining Hall. The Aso Museum is a room dedicated to Professor Asa's visit to the island, and features important materials on display. Entrance is free. Anyone wishing to visit should apply at reception. Pale Moon, the pool in the Moonflower Garden courtyard, may also be used freely between July and October. Note to staff regarding underground floors. Entrance to rooms other than the switchboard room and water storage room is strictly prohibited. So we missed a lot of important info. Oops. Give me some medicine. I want some medicine. I'm also going to use the film. Let me swap that immediately. Hopefully that'll help things along. And I do feel like I'm supposed to be attacking the other one. The one in the wheelchair feels a little bit like it's just kind of being mindlessly puppeted around. What's this? This was locked. Puppeted around for hyper-aggression. Sorry, hang on. Filament was blue? What did I reveal? In the mouth. Big film. 8 shots. I'll save that. Is that everything? Would be nice if I could actually grab that in the fight, since I revealed it. That's okay. Come on. I let go! That was just 5 red ones, right? I think. I did forget to take that picture, actually. Probably slow the wheelchair sister to combat. Yeah. I would think. Make this even stronger. Could have gotten both if I didn't get my fucking arm grabbed, but instead we'll do neither. Hello? The pool reflects the light cast by the moon. The surface gleams darkly, obscuring the depths below. I mean, I can see them. With all the love in my heart, I don't think they're that obscured. The hinges are rusted, making it impossible to get inside. This must have been a changing room for the pool. Same thing. Hello? Thank you. I have that.
Don't you fucking touch me!
Whoa. Yeah, hey, sorry about that one. Probably not worth doing just like little chip damage. hits like that. Just hit and run, hit and run. You're doing little leapies. Hardcore sidestep. Well, this ammo is way stronger. Ammo? Film. You know what I mean. Ads. Okay. Hey. There we go. That's what I want. Perfect. There's something on the ground by the pool. It's a key. The switchboard room. Oh. Wait. This feeling. Don't look. Don't. Ads first. Imagine you hired Dracula's contractor to build your horror game setting, and he's like, you needed keys hidden for the protagonist. Quiches? Oh no. I mean, if we're talking like Castlevania's Dracula, somebody was putting all those chickens in the wall. Why not him? Why not him? Goodness me. It is a spicy. I'm very sweaty. It's just like... The room is emanating nothing but heat. Like a little taster of what to expect in August. And I don't think I'm ready. Oh my goodness. They should be done soon. They should be done soon.
Good morning,
Goodness
Sam.
me. Goodness me. There's gonna be so much greeting to do. We will do all of these things. I'm stashing them all in my brain, I promise. The ads are very close to done. They should be. They claim they are. I'm realizing too, let me pause the game. Because what a noise to be coming into. Throw on a little bit of music in the background really quick. That's not a great one. There we go. There we go. That'll do. I can still hear the video game in the background screeching in my eardrums, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm looking at about 6 seconds left on ads. So we're gonna very slowly start the spiel. To anybody who is coming across, I hope you can all hear me at this point. First and foremost, I apologize about this. It's like 30 degrees in my room, so we're we're a bit of a mess. But hello. Thank you for the raid, Cause. It's lovely to see you. To anyone who is coming across, if you've never met me before, you can call me Dusk. Use they them pronouns, and I am primarily a horror streamer. So if you like scary games, hello, that's all I play. Well, most of what I stream. And if you do not like horror games, but you have a passing interest, we tend to try and keep it pretty chill here, so that anyone who has a curiosity and struggles to play the games themselves, there's the official, okay, everyone should be back now. I hope so. I hope you are. Yeah, if you have an interest in horror games but struggle to play them yourself, I kind of try to shape this space to be a cozy one to experience the stories. Because I have no issue with horror whatsoever, so for the most part, I'm pretty chill. But yeah, everyone coming across. Hi, hello. Let me greet some of you properly. I did see there was a greeting redeem. Good morning, Duchess Cats. If you'd prefer cats, Duchess, the whole thing, just let me know if there's a preference. Otherwise, I'll just keep calling you Duchess Cats if that's cool. Hello, zombie kittiness. Welcome in. Gazelle D. Hazel. Hello, hello. Blanks, 1991. Saitan SD. Hello. Kaz, of course. Welcome across. Thank you for entrusting me with your lovely folks. Anyone who is popping in, we'll give a little bit of context for what's going on here. So back in like February, roughly, in preparation for the release of the Fatal Frame 2 remake, I started running through the Fatal Frame games chronologically because I had never actually played them. And I wanted to change that because it's a series I've always been aware of, but had never actually gotten into. So at that point in time, we played through the first 3. As I said, we were trying to prepare for the release of the remake, so I was trying to get them all finished before that. But then other games came out that stole my priority. So we're only just now resuming where we left off, currently on the 4th entry, titled Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. And and it's been a good time so far. This is the second stream, so we are a little ways in now. Not tremendously far, but like inching ever closer to the half point kind of vibe. So if that's of interest, you're welcome to hang out, vibe with me. If that is of no interest, I take no offense if you choose to head out. But of course, anyone who does need to raid and run as well, self-care first and foremost. Even if you do plan to hang out, if you've been hanging out with Cause this whole time, I would still recommend taking a little bit of a break. I'm not going anywhere yet. So we'll be here for a little longer. And just as a fair warning, when I unmute the game again, it's going to be a little loud. There's currently an encounter occurring. And it's screaming in my ear as we speak. So, I want anyone who might be caught by that to be kind of mentally prepared. It's going to happen. There's an abrasive screeching happening. So, just heads up. Just a heads up. Fair warning. I think that's all. I think that's all the spiel and warning that I wanted to cover. So I'll stop. It shouldn't be tremendously loud. It's just kind of abrasive, you know? I've got the game fairly low. It's just like a pretty shrill, screechy ghost ambience type thing. So it might be an unpleasant noise. It's okay. It's okay, KJ. Where are my buttons? Pause this music again. And then unmute the game. So there it is. That's what I've been listening to this entire time. I'm about to combat this thing, I believe. So just, you know, get a taste of the fatal... No, it's grayed out. I can't combat this thing. I do need to run. I remember that. When the screen goes gray, it's bad. It's bad news. Just get out. They'll kill you. They'll kill you dead. I did want to go down there. Can I go back in? We cool now? Just chilling? Yeah, we're cool now. Color desaturation is bad news. I do remember that, yeah. I was gonna fight. I was so ready to turn around and just start blasting. But I remember trying to do that. I think he was in the second one at one point. And just eating shit. Just absolutely getting obliterated. So, the Kusubi, yeah. I think we're thinking of the same thing. I tried really hard. I wanted to kill it so bad, and it just said, get out of here. Fuck off, what are you doing? It's locked. What's a travesty? So for a small recap for those joining us, kind of what's been going on so far is there are currently we've played as 3 or 4 protagonists. I'm gonna be so real, I've been having a hard time keeping who is who straight. I don't really remember their names. I think we've played as 4 people so far. Or at least we've seen 4. Basically, we're on this island that has this region-specific syndrome that results in the complete depersonalization of a person. Many of them completely losing themselves, and a commonality being that they choose to take their own life before the complete cognitive collapse can occur. And the only thing that seems to offer brief relief from this syndrome is a full moon. There used to be a cultural festival that would occur, which involved a mask-wearing maiden who would be dancing to a song played by 5 young girls. So the pieces we have assumed so far is that the 3 female cast members we've played as were all at one point involved in this festival as those 5 girls. 2 of whom are dead. They did not die on the island. They died before getting the chance to come back to the island. But seemingly anybody who lived here, who was born and raised here, is called back to the island around the time the festival is meant to occur. And it occurs every 10 years during a lunar eclipse. Currently, yes, as Rose Tower has stated, we are a character named Ruka. We have also played... Oh, what was the other... I can probably pull up a file. Hang on. Where do I find that? Maybe it's not those. Maybe it's the records. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Is this it? No, this isn't it. I don't remember who we've been so far. Forget anything past yesterday. So I'd win. I get that. Welcome in. Thank you for coming across. Misaki is the one Ayako is obsessed with. Okay. So we've played as Misaki. Was it Misaki that was also trying to hunt down Maruko? Maruka? Not Maruko. Maruka. And then a gentleman. We've played as a gentleman named Choshiro. I forget who Magaki is. I don't remember who most of these people are. I'm going to be so real. Kirishima Choshiro, yes, is the detective who found the girls when they were little, and Ruka's mom asked him to go to the island to save Ruka. Yes, perfect. Also there to apprehend Haibara Jr. for crimes unknown. Yes, Haibara Sr. was a doctor attempting to treat the Moonlight Syndrome. And his means seemingly became less and less grounded in science. And more inhumane. Most of the patients attempting to overcome this syndrome passed away. Maruka was the first girl we played as. Yes. She is dead. Okay, yes, we watched her transition then. That's unfortunate. So it would have been... We would have seen that happen as Misaki, or were we chasing her as Ruka? It was as Misaki, right? We're trying to find Maruka as Misaki. Those two came together. Ruka came on her own. And Kirishima is attempting to find Ruka. But if he stumbles on Misaki, who I assume is going to also meet a terrible fate, that would be a bonus. Perfect. Okay. It's all coming together again. I'm also about to open a can, so if anyone does not like the sound of a can opening into the mic, that's your warning to kind of close your ears for a sec, but it's happening. All right. Let us then continue. So Ayako, as mentioned, is one of the ghostly girls. So we've kind of surmised that the young girls that were part of the festival were kept in this facility, all seemingly at risk or already suffering from Moonlight Syndrome. Yes, Ayako is, or was, I suppose, kind of a definitive psychopath. She took to kind of torturing the other children that were in this facility, but for some reason the director would not allow any adequate reprimanding of her behaviors from the facility staff. So she just kind of got away with it. They referred to her torturings as pranks. But she did some pretty despicable shit to pretty much everybody. And now she is also a ghost, haunting her old room. And her room is all kind of fucked up. It's it's got mannequin body parts strewn about everywhere, to the extent where I was questioning how a child could even manage to do that of her room. Because there's no way in hell the staff were helping her hang arms from the ceiling. But sure enough, there are arms just dangling from the ceiling. Anyway, we don't have that many pieces yet. We're still kind of in the early stages of the game where they're presenting us with the questions that we need to be asking rather than finding any actual answers for them. So, you know. Boxes, trash bags, and canisters full of liquid line the shelves. There's nothing of interest for me to take. Oh, well, isn't this quaint and cute? Wow. I suppose if there is anyone who's unfamiliar with what Fatal Frame is, it's also known as Project Zero. But being in Canada, I get the North American version of the games, which were all known to me as Fatal Frame. And it's essentially, there are ghosts, and you have a mystical camera that will capture their spirits. That's how you combat them. Just take their picture until they die. Go away. This must be the switchboard room. It seems like everything is still working. Oh, yeah, that's the puzzle. That needs to be 23. 10. That's a lot. On-duty nurse's memo. To today's on-duty nurse. The password for the door to the third floor ward has been changed to 1956. There are some extremely sick patients on the third floor, so please be very careful with the door to that floor. 1956. A crystal radio is positioned on the desk. There are files that look like daily logs, but they're faded and impossible to read. Okay. Is there more item, or is that just for the puzzle? It's just for the puzzle. No, because it... There's still something in here. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding it? Show me the stuff. Rude. Okay. It's fine. Panel has several numbered switches on it. I need it to be 23. Done. Got it. There was a mechanical sounding noise. The lift must be working. What? I missed him. Can I go through there now? Thank you for opening that door for me. Hang on. There was another door at the other end of the hallway that I want to check before we get into anything. It's probably just locked. It's not locked. Is this resources then? What are you? Do I have a map? I do. Oh, that goes back out there. This. Oh, oh, okay, yeah. Cute. Cute. Okay. Wonderful. Lovely. Let's go. Back to where that man went. The living shall not enter, he says. But what if I would like to? Can I anyway? There's a lot of rotten seals. That doesn't really bode well. Can I grab that, please? Can I have that? Thank you. Pierce. Ooh, okay. Lets you take more powerful shots for a fixed amount of time when used. Interesting. Lore-wise, I know absolutely no, that's fair. So what we've kind of learned after playing the first 3 back to back to back is essentially the rough outline for the story of all of them is there's some kind of super local cultural festival, either secret to a singular family or maybe like a tiny village. Doesn't really matter. Point is, there's a festival or a ritual held by a small group of people in a location that is stated to be close to the underworld. And the ritual universally involves a maiden who is essentially a sacrifice in an effort to keep the door to said underworld closed, preventing the spirits from spilling out and bringing about a tragedy, a mass tragic event of some sort. Universally, we are a character who comes to one of those locations after the ritual has failed. And the manor or the town or the village or what have you has now succumbed to a curse. And everybody's dead, all wandering as ghosts. So we're just kind of coming in and like trying to figure out what actually went wrong, who was involved, how did the ritual screw up, kind of like what's going on. So far, this game has not given me anything to assume that the story will be different. We've been presented with a cultural festival that is in fact actually a ritual, or a ritual that is touted as a cultural festival, involving a maiden. And then 5 girls were also involved with the maiden as like additional members to the ritual. And the girls that we've been playing so far are assumedly those 5 girls that were accompanying the maiden in this game's version of the ritual that was occurring. So they were called back to this island because of their involvement. By some force unknown, they couldn't resist returning to learn the truth of their past. Oh, well, that's great. Why won't it open? Hey, man. I don't appreciate that much. This is a very tight corridor. I'd rather not combat you in a tight corridor like this, but... do it. Oh, come on, that missed. Do your thing. Stop going in the wall! You're ruining my fatal frame. Perish. Not unlike me and cake in my kitchen. Sort of, yes. That's a part of it. It wasn't just because their friends passed away. There was also the draw of none of the five of them could remember anything about living here, their childhood. And that nagging desire to know was also a driving force. But I know, yes, specifically with Maruka and Misaki, they mentioned not wanting to end up like their friends who died without returning to the island. So far, coming back here has resulted in the loss of Maruka, and Misaki is being plagued by Ayako. We don't really know a significant amount about Ruka yet, do we? Not as much. On the Court of the Unhallowed. The Court of the Unhallowed is the residence of the deceased. The faces of the deceased can change and thus be in danger of blossoming. On the first sign of blossoming in the deceased, thou must harvest the face and remove the bud. Being done, thou must place a false face on them, that doth be like their face, to preserve their appearance as when living. The mask becometh part of the deceased. The mask becometh the deceased. The deceased becometh the mask. Let not the living into the court of the unhallowed, lest their minds be lost and they be in danger of budding. Only those who are trained and have moonlight in their soul may enter. But be thou warned, let not any soul into the court on nights when the moon be not full. So that is the thing. Essentially, with the Moonlight Syndrome, the nurses and doctor referred to the patients as either budding or blossomed. Budding seemingly is the early stages of deterioration cognitively in the syndrome. And then once they have blossomed, something happens. I don't know. But the syndrome is weird in that despite presenting as a psychological syndrome, it appears contagious in that anyone at risk of budding who witnesses the face of a blossomed individual begins their own budding. How that face was distorted, that character has blossomed. So in theory, if we look upon them, we will begin to bud. Which is not good. Also probably not good that the color hasn't returned. Okay, no, we're good now. Another thing we got about Ruka is that she can play the piano. And she can't remember her dad. Yes, yes. And her mother sent the detective. It was specifically her mother. So the detective man is here because of Ruka. Or for Ruka. Costumes. Cute. All right. That's okay. I didn't realize we could zoom this though and get a better look at the costumes. It's cute and fun. Hey, man. I'm gonna go now. Where am I trying to go? Third floor? What happens if I go... I've been up to the second. I haven't been on the third yet, right? The lift jolts into motion. So there's the password, 1956, for something on the third floor. Yeah, because the stairs were blocked, right? Yeah. So we have... these... What? Where am I revealing an item? What are you talking about? Hello? What? What the fuck? Okay. Is that down on the second floor? How? I guess it could be in there? Am I gonna take the fucking lift to the second floor just to find out? I am. I'm not gonna lie, I am. Also, in all the Fatal Frame games, this is as fast as any character ever moves. It's very divisive. I've seen a lot of people not like these games because of that. SWAT dudes in movies with the little tippy taps. Corridor is blocked by a red wheelchair. Darling. Sweetest one, I know you could move that. It's on wheels. I check locker. No, I cannot. He's calling. Nurse, waiting. Third floor room assignments. The way I snorted it, darling. It's like, you can do it. It's okay. It's just a chair. I promise. You'll be fine. New buildings, third floor status, end of July. Room 308, Silent Moon. Yomitsuki Ruka. Notes. We have been asked to report the results of Ruka's musical therapy. Report the progression of her Moonlight Syndrome symptoms to the director, as well as which moon sounds she responds to. Room 309, Faded Moon. Maga Kyuko. Notes. A generous donor to the facility. He gets upset if you enter his room while he is painting, so please avoid doing so if possible. Also, never touch his paintings. Room 310, Waning Moon. Aso Misaki. Notes. Misaki is receiving special treatment directly from Director Habara. She is quite delicate, so do not let her make contact with the patients on the 4th floor. Room 311, Waxing Moon, Sendo Kagiri. Notes. Kagiri is being treated by the director in conjunction with her family doctor. Do not enter her special treatment room except in an absolute emergency. Okay, so we're going to start learning more about Misaki and Ruka on this floor, which I am into. Is this? This wasn't the one that was. Well, oh, there we go. Right. It was. Thought that was on the 4th floor. Never mind. No, wait. Never mind. No, we're good. It was this floor. I mean, of course it was this floor. It just worked. Also, all the games have, like, those little bonus things. Ghostly apparitions that aren't a threat. They're just, like, occurrences. They're, like, sort of a collectible. In that they disappear quickly. But you can photograph them if you're fast enough. And they always yield points, and the points are used to like do various things, like buy upgrades. So they're a good thing to try to capture. But sometimes you miss them. Being that it's my first playthrough of any of these games, I feel it coming back. Sorry, I need to read these as well. There's also no English dub, so when the music plays, a buried piece of my memory rises up. I know this place somehow. Like a familiar scent. Yeah, so this one was a Wii game. It was like 2008, if I'm remembering right. Released in 2008 as a Japan exclusive. Didn't get a Western port until like 2023 on the fucking Switch, like modern consoles. Switch, PS4, PS5, you know, the whole everything. But in porting it over, they didn't dub it. So while I often like playing the original Japanese dub for Japanese like games taking place in Japan, I like to have the original Japanese voices. In my own personal playthroughs, I opt for English while streaming, just for simplicity's sake, so that anybody can follow at any time, whether they're looking at the screen or not. That wasn't an option with this one. So I'm doing my best to read the subtitles, but some of them go really quick, like really, really quick. So there has been missed dialogue here and there. I'm trying my best. Summary. While exploring Rugetsu Hall, Misaki Aso comes across a girl in black. The same girl who appears in her fragmented memories, calling her back to Rugetsu Isle. Misaki desperately wants to find out the connection between the girl and herself. Following the girl through the darkness, she arrives at a room. The room where Maruka was hospitalized 10 years ago. Misaki discovers that all 5 girls who disappeared were patients of the Rugetsu Hall Sanatorium. They were being treated for Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to Rugetsu Isle. While looking for Maruka, Misaki starts to remember the events of 10 years ago. Maruka. Where's Maruka? My precious. I need to find Maruka. I really like Misaki's outfit too. It's really cute. They're all cute, honestly. All of them so far have been cuties. But this is the room I was talking about. Just the 12-year-old's freak mannequin room with the arms and the ceiling. You have stun. I see, so the power and stuff does not transfer. That's... Don't know how I feel about that one. I shouldn't be surprised. Just be nice if I could keep my upgrades when the stones do not transfer. Or do not, like, duplicate. There's still more. More stuff. Show me the stuff. All of them have been badly mistreated. Yeah. Doors being held shut by a powerful force. Have you forgotten? That girl. Is there something in there? torn up note. What happened? Who was that woman outside? Why is her face all messed up? Help me, yo. It's so noisy outside. A face like a smashed egg. A face like a squashed butterfly. A face like an open belly. Such a messed up face. What is it? After I saw the face, inside my head is noisy. What? I'll wait here. Smashed. Wait until I get messed up. Torn. Wait. 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 Mother. 4-poster bed. Red cords are tied between the posts. There's no one in the bed. Where are we going? What are we doing? I saw you. You're just in the other room. Let me go. That's fun. Ayako's note. The nurse came and shouted at me again, going on and on about something or other. When she turned away from me, I cut her a little and she made the ugliest noise. That bitch is ugly on the inside too. I hate her guts. Ugly things upset me. I like beautiful things. Squashed insects, cut hands, meat wet with red, the loud noise they make just before they stop moving. Beautiful things that last only a moment. Everyone collects things they like and takes care of them. The doctors say collecting things I like is good for my sickness. It'll make me better. So I collect beautiful things. More and more beautiful things. I have to keep collecting them, or else my insides. The rest is incomprehensible. This is the doll from the photo. Getting too tired? Absolutely fair. Unlow setting all week? Yeah. It's okay. It is a Friday. Fridays are for rest. Sweet dreams. Till next time. Come on, this room is so tiny to be fighting you. That's too soon. That's also too soon. That's okay. There we go. That's what we want. She's broken. Ayako's spirit has blossomed. Where you at? There we go. There's something else. Oh. Nothing else in the corner. Black Notebook 2. I asked Ayako about the girls in the files. Of the ones she knows, she says her favorite is Maruka, because she makes for a lovely toy, so beautiful on the inside. The one called Ruka is apparently so broken that it's no fun for Ayako to try to break her any further. She's receptive to sound, so there might still be time to try a few things out on her. There are still the ancient moon sounds of this island. Wonder what would happen if she heard those. Sorry, these ads are about to hit really quick. It's rather difficult to convert the old scores into modern form, but it might help us to determine that one phrase. With the Misaki girl, it's not so much her sharp perception, but her totally unpredictable behavior that Ayako dislikes. But apparently Ayako doesn't like the girl in black who's always together with Misaki. Seems she got in the way of Ayako playing with her toys. In any case, Misaki has the same spiritual potential as my big sister. This girl, this body, will be useful. And with that, we're gonna be hit with the 2-hour ad break, so I'm gonna go do a little stretch downstairs in the cool really quick. Just gonna put the BRB on, throw some music on, as per always. I'll be back very shortly. Do some self-care. Hello. I hope you took the time for a little self-care. I'm just breathing for a second. It is actually quite staggering how much hotter it is up here than than downstairs. Um we'll see how far along we get. But this might be the last hour's stream because it's just kind of too gross to have the computer on, I think. Ah! Oh, pause that. Sorry. I meant to come back here. I was distracted. Goodness. Okay. Sorry. What were we doing? This thing. Right. Film reel. Need to pick this up. Oh, we know where that is too, actually. That's in the dining room as well. Piano and projector, both in the dining hall. Notebook with film. Yeah. Rogetsu Kagura film record. I put the footage of the Kagura together, making sure to cut out all the parts where I was in the frame. I don't think anyone would have noticed me unless they were looking very carefully, but it'd be a nuisance if he found out about me. I've kept the film for Ayako to enjoy, but if she gets bored of it, I'll just destroy it like I was supposed to. Interesting. Something about the film. Large object shrouded in cloth. What is... Why am I being directed by blue in this room, though? Something has appeared in the photo. Where was the operating room? I don't remember where that was. Was that even accessible as the girls? Yeah, can I even get there? Or was that for when we go back? To playing as the other guy. The other guy. the single guy, the one guy. There's only one guy. He does seem very good so far. So far. We don't have a lot to go on yet, but... He does run really awkwardly. It's okay, we won't hold it against him. He's a man who is a head taller than any of the girls, but has to be confined into the same movement speed that they do for the sake of the video game. So he's bound to, he's bound to run a little funny. We've all got our faults. Exactly, exactly. We can't hold it against him. Hi. Trying to go that way. Although something, yeah, there it is. That's what I thought. That went out to the courtyard. The stuff that's just littered around for you to take if you actually go out of your way to explore a little bit. Video games, man. Video games. This was the courtyard. Hang on. So then what? Can I go through that door? That one was locked, right. Will that? Let me through. Let me in. Let me in. Fucker. It's like, would that take me to the infirmary, though? Like, hypothetically. I feel like... Maybe. Maybe not. So maybe finding that was just for... when we return. The gentleman. Where am I trying to go then? What am I doing? Dining hall. Hell yeah. Surely there's other stuff around this room too, though, right? Before we proceed with watching the film. Surely. An old grand piano. Recitals must once have been held here. The keys have yellowed with age. There's no sign of recent use. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is happening before Ruka. Before Ruka segments. Misaki segments are occurring. That's my assumption. My theory. A projector should be able to play that film reel. Let's do it then. This looks familiar. Yes. I was watching the Kagura with everyone. But I was taken away. Maruka? So Ruka wasn't one of the girls. Hey, that's rude. No, sorry, Misaki wasn't one of the girls. We're Misaki right now. Bye-bye. Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. Note from Maruka 6. I wonder if Misaki was able to find her special friend. The one who she was always talking about when we were young. I think I knew, even then. I knew that I was just a plaything, taking the place of her special friend. I knew when I went to live with Misaki and her family that I was nothing more than a replacement. Misaki was always so afraid of remembering her friend. So afraid. I found it hard that she didn't have time for me. I would have been so much happier if she could have just forgotten about her friend. left it in the past and got on with the present. I'm going back to my room. Misaki, you go back to your room too. Go and be with your friend. You can remember. You can remember now. Go on. It's okay. It's okay. The two of you can die together. Clues about that girl, huh? The fuck does that mean? She said go back to our room. Which one was ours? Please. Why are you doing this now, controller? Don't be rude. Saki was third floor, which we can't access without the lift. So unless the lift is open now spontaneously, we're not meant to do that yet. Sorry, is that way? That way is faster. That's literally the way. Over here. That's what I thought. It was itchy. Stop it. Damn it. So that does have me wondering then, did this happen right before we did that fight as Ruka? If so, I do think that's cute and fun. That we are jumping around, but they're all kind of roughly happening in tandem. Yes, that'll do, Tupper. Some chicken strip. Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, that's not the button. Where? Okay. Yeah, it's like all the way down. Last door on the right. When we go into the patient's hall. This is the tape recorder I was given at the infirmary. It looks like it still works. Sakyaso. There's more item. But what and where? is. I did not react in time. That one I fucked up. I can tell you that. That one was a me. Okay. Gorgeous. So we literally can't get into any other room. Perfect. It's just... We can't get into ours either. This is not the way. Never mind. This is the way. Ooh, where? The wheelchair. Children. Oh, that wheelchair's gone now. Hang on. I need a photo of it. Give it back. Oh, would it be outside now since... No. No, that wouldn't make sense. Lost your head. What happened? It's always a little bit ominous when they give me like a really strong film before entering a room. Like, what are you about to hit me with? Yeah, this isn't ominous at all. Oh. Oh, yeah, this isn't ominous at all. Coffin is adorned with red roses. The picture shows a black-haired woman with a red ornament in her hair. She's holding a bunch of red flowers. Picture shows a girl holding a bunch of red flowers. Her eyes and mouth are blackened and she seems to be screaming. Profile of a human skull. Ominous paintings line the wall. The paintings share common features, red flowers and blacked out faces. Come on, please. I don't have anything to say about that. Maple leaves. The pattern for the waning moon room. I think this is the key to my room. Oh. Female mannequin wearing a cracked mask. A coffin. Yes. Need to nuke the sun. Start throwing things into it. Get rid of it. Had to let the car cool down? Absolutely, yeah. That's fair, Tupper. Didn't realize I could come back here. That's fair. That's fair. Kageri Sendo's letter. I was born to die. I mean... But you were different. We have the same blood in our veins, but you were alive. That was why you had to die while you were alive. If you can be alive while you're dead too, we can go back to our little room together. If you can stay alive while dying, the shell will close up tight. If you can stay alive while dying, the flowers will stay in bloom forever. You are me. You are me. At long last, you have become me. In this place, I blossom forever. Another coffin. There are many, in fact. Why are there so many coffins? That's okay, there we go. Asking the real questions now. They were on sale. Discount. The buy one, get one deal. What were they being used for? Keep talking. Eternity is shaking. Say something. Even something hurtful, it doesn't matter. How can I make you feel better again? If you're lonely, I'll make you some friends that are alive but dead. Please tell me who you want. I'll find some more today. Or maybe the one who peeped in my room. I will break them. Now we fight. Wreath of flowers. They have retained their red hue despite having dried out. There we go. You're quick. Come on, man. Notice too that her face is cracked like the mask that we assume she was wearing. There was the comment about the mask becoming the face of the deceased. Kaoru Sendo's suicide note. I thought that if I accepted your feelings, it would all be over. I don't care anymore if you pushed me on purpose. I don't care that I can't walk anymore. I forgive you for everything. I don't think I should be here. Because of me, you went into the darkness. Because I let you in, you're never coming back out of the darkness. I understand that now. You'll keep looking for me no matter where I hide. No matter where I run. You'll never give up. For all eternity. And so I have no other choice. Praying that, into your darkness, light will shine. I have to assume, based on pacing, I could be wrong, but I have to assume that going into our room is going to end the phase. I might start wrapping up at that point too, because I am melting. Like, I am turning to goo. We'll see what happens once we finish this little scouring over everything. Oh, it's a sliding puzzle. Found a medical file. Asa Misaki, female, age 7, room 310, waning moon. Possibly budded, exhibits severe memory loss, increasing vagueness of self-identity, and fear of mirrors. Immediate Moonlight Syndrome diagnosis, progression of symptoms is severe. As seen with patient in room 412, Frozen Moon, advancement of Moonlight Syndrome is clearly connected with the patient's own spiritual potential. Complete recovery for female patients presenting the syndrome before the age of 12 is very difficult. They will often seem to have recovered, but are vulnerable to relapses caused by living environment and emotional trauma. Care must be taken to make thoroughly detailed records of her condition. Scheduled for experimental application of the procedure to be carried out on the patient in 412. This may provide clues on how to treat that patient. Addendum regarding her refusal to be parted from her special friend, since this allows her to remain stable. Do not try to force them apart. I can whip up some gravy. Don't be scared. It's time for your treatment. Now then, just like before. Be a good girl. Keep still. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. I wouldn't want to remember that either. Hi, nurse. Oh, you're all here, huh? Well, we both missed, so... I don't know what that says about us, but... Okay, come on now. Too close, please. God, 2 in such a tiny room is brutal. Fuck's sake, get off me. Oh, come on, really? That lunge was fucking quick. I do have a mirror stone. I don't have any healing, though? Interesting. Okay, you're too close. Get out of here. Is she gone, though? Is nurse gone? Seems so. Please. It's extremely tiny. It's it's always more manageable when there's only one, but having to keep track of both of them approaching from different fucking angles is a bit of a nightmare. With so little space to maneuver. Oh, come on. Why do you have so much health? One more. One more. Come on. You blind me? Is that what that did? That kind of sucks, actually. Sir, you are a nuisance. Why are you so tanky? Why are you so tanky? Pepper, I will make you a poutine here shortly. If you're able to get like fries and stuff from them, I can make the gravy. They're gonna make me slide okay, no, we're going to the save point. I'm not gonna... Oh, I can't even leave? Yo, that's fucked up, actually. Old research records. The devices I have invented based on my personal theories have special blanks being handled with blank care. Here I will record some useful blank handling of blank. The Spirit Stone flashlight was created to restore the mem blank. Drum patience blank of the moonlight stored in it. It should blank. Reading that symptoms and an extreme blank simming. It's okay. We'll just skip through these. The rest is badly rotten and completely illegible. Old-fashioned radios, gramophones, and cameras sit on top of the dresser. None of them look like they still work. Closet stuffed with women's and children's clothing. There's a basket containing old dolls, hats, and other children's things. I have to do a slide puzzle. Or not quite. Is it? Yeah, it's still a slide puzzle. Okay. How does this work then? Oh, no, it's just spin. It's a spinny puzzle. It's not as bad, I think. Not as bad at all. Small key inside the box. Photo of woman with no face. Is this me? 4, 4, 6, 7. Who is this? Perfect. That's gonna save. I'm gonna send us somewhere. It's gotten too hot. Oh, one more time just to be safe. It's just. Then over here. Put this back on. Very quickly find somewhere to go. That'll be cute, fun, and cozy, actually. We don't get the opportunity super often. And they have not been live terribly long, so. We'll keep it sweet and brief. Keeps the goddamn screen door open. Yeah, that's not quite how that works. All right. Extremely brief. In theory, I'll be back tomorrow. It kind of depends a little bit on whether or not this heat lets up, because this is excessive, so. For tonight, a lovely community member is currently live playing. What were they playing? They're playing Donut County, sorry, Donut County, which is a cute, cheeky little game where mischievous raccoons are causing chaos. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, we still have that unit. It's downstairs. The problem is upstairs has those swing windows. So there isn't really anything adequate we can put in for the bedroom. So where my computer is scalding hot and I'm melting. But that unit is in the window downstairs, and it's been quite helpful. So. Alright. Send all the love to our friend, Androgynous Water. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, lovely evening, beautiful night, wherever your time zone currently has you in the future. Possibly tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very frazzled by just sitting in it right now. I thought I'd be okay, but I'm cooking alive. So, see you all next time. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Bye-bye for now.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Walkie. And bye-bye.